Oh, hey there. Hi there. Oh, there. I am Mr. Deranged. Welcome back to my... No, we're not going to do that. What is going on, guys? I am Mr. Deranged. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, make sure to click the subscribe button. It's like the digital equivalent of holding the door open for somebody without letting it hit them flat in the face. So don't be rude and hit the subscribe button. Thank you. That would be fantastic. I hope that you did it. So the last few videos I have actually had a couple misses on and some that I've completely just trashed, which I don't know if is a good idea or a bad idea. You let me know down in the comments. But I was thinking I should just react to one of my favorite songs. Like, it's currently my favorite song. And this is, the song is called Masochist and it's by Polaris, and it's just, I don't know, it's currently just my favorite song. Polaris is a band that we saw at Louder Than Life last year, and I'd never heard of them. The most I know about Polaris is that it is a off-road vehicle and is the shitty one of all the off-road vehicles. Sorry for all your Polaris fans out there that aren't these Polaris fans. But, and I'm not saying Can-Am either. Jeez, calm down. I'm not going to say who I like. But it's not Polaris. That's confusing, isn't it? Yeah, I'm getting confused myself. I'm starting to confuse myself. Polaris, the band. We saw them in concert. I had never heard them before, and honestly, absolutely just loved their performance, the way that they were on stage, and the way that they shouted out the other artists that were at the concert with them, and the people that were touring with them. They shouted them out, and they were like, these guys are great. Make sure you stick around on this stage. Don't go over to the other stages. Stay on this stage and check out, you know, whoever else was next. I can't remember. That was a year ago, and there was a lot of bands. But Polaris, I instantly was like, man, these guys are fucking awesome. And it was the first time I'd heard them, first time I'd seen them. So absolutely loved it. We're going to go ahead and get into this video. This is Polaris Masochist.
This is a place I know too well, been down here a while if you can't tell, and I have analyzed and tried my best to justify the sorrow I have brought upon myself.
The reason I love this song is the lyrics. I mean, the lyrics are just phenomenal. I have seen this video before too. I just, like I said, I was having some misses with the reactions I was doing, so I wanted to do one where it's like, I know the song, I know the video, and I've never reacted to it. So let's go ahead and do that.
Am I addicted to the misery? Is this how I'll always be? Clouding the sun into everyone.
So one thing that I really like about this song is that when he's starting to talk about being addicted to the misery and pain and stuff, he doesn't say pouring the salt into the wound. He says grinding it into the wound. So like, no matter how far you try to come out of whatever you're inflicting upon yourself, like, he is literally not just pouring salt into the wound. He's grinding it in there, pushing it in there for the pain.
Are you love with all my ailments? Glutton for punishments. You can't trust me to be there for you. I thought I had this all figured out. You think I'd learn from all the shit I fucking screamed about?
And just like the fact that if you saw it, I mean, in the beginning of the song, you could see him. Let's go right here. Look, his vocals are so clean and crisp. And then you jump back over here and, I mean, he is going wild. It's great. And another thing that I really like is when he was going nuts like that just then, when he was like screaming like that, it wasn't just like fake. Like it didn't seem fake, like somebody's just making another music video. Like look at the expression on his face when, and the like the excitement, I'll say excitement, the let loose of the emotion that he's having while he's screaming these words out, because it's not just words to him, it's not just another song. This is like actually deep into him and how he actually feels. Right here when he starts wailing, right there where he's like, you'd think I'd learn from all the shit that I fucking scream about. That's another thing. This is going to be paused a lot, guaranteed. I mean, I absolutely love this song, and I can just actually pick this song apart to what I like. And I mean, it's like deeply connected to me in a sense. I really love this song. But he's not saying until I reach rock bottom. He's saying until I reach my rock bottom. So he has his own point, just like everybody else does, where you reach that rock bottom, and that's as far as you can go. It doesn't matter what other people have gone through and what other people have contributed or rised up from. It's his rock bottom. So you don't know what it's like. No matter what you can compare it to or how you can compare yourself to it, you don't know what it's like to hit his rock bottom. Even there, I mean, he's like, is it me that's been making me sick, and I'm burning both ends of the wick? So he's inflicting everything upon himself, and no matter how much he tries to pull himself back out of this depressionish state, he can't, because he's always mentally self-doubting himself and pushing himself down further and further and further. And if you notice right there, so that guy has cut his hand open. I don't really know what this entails right here, but it's almost like he's biting his own tongue, or maybe he was so amped up while making this song that he actually did bite his own tongue, because you'll notice his mouth is now bleeding, with just before that it was not. So whether or not he hit his face on the microphone or he did something to himself, or if it's just staged, I don't know. But for me, it's like he is so into this song that, I mean, the pain and stuff that you can see on his face, I think he's so into this song and the lyrics that it probably he accidentally hit himself in the face with the microphone. That's another thing. I could ask you to stay if you feel like forgiving. I could live with this guilt if you call this living. So it's not, you're not even really alive. So depending on what you're forgiving the person for, the guilt is eating you so much that you're not even actually living. You're just being. You're not living anymore. You're just being. And then right there, I mean, I could try to memorize each grain of sand as it slips through my fingers and falls from my hands. Like, you're asking somebody to do the impossible. So I think that's part of why, you know, they're like, I could live with this guilt if you call this living, because you're asking somebody to do the impossible as far as forgiving them. So it's like trying to memorize each grain of sand. You're not going to do it. It's not a possibility. And I don't know how you guys feel, but that one right there is, it's so, my camera keeps flicking on and off. It's so incredibly real to, to figure out that you don't need all this stuff, and the happiness is weighed upon yourself as long as you can escape from your own depression, which, trust me, it's fucking hard. So I totally didn't even speak on this one part here. He talks about this cold black silhouette hanging like a man casting a shade over him. So like just this, almost like the way that I see it when because I've got issues with this, but the way that I see it is like somebody almost standing over top of you, looking down on you. And it's so cold, and no matter how many times you try to pull yourself up, it's hard to stand up in that feeling. So that's the way I interpret that, and it's just, yeah, you're just constantly putting yourself down. Absolutely amazing song. Like I said, it's one of my favorites right now. I listen to it all the time. I want to know what your guys' thoughts are on the song, what your interpretations are on the song. How'd you think that my review went with that one? Would you agree to some of the things I said, or would you disagree like full-heartedly with a lot of what I said? I want to know, that way I can get better at doing what I'm doing on this, and I can also be better for you guys. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think of the song, what you thought of the reaction. And if there's anything that you want me to react to, you can leave it down in the comment section, or you can jump over to Discord, which the link is down in the description for that, and leave it over there in the music section. It's not... the Discord, you're not going to be like hit with a bunch of all at everyone's and a bunch of ats. We don't do that. We don't allow that. We hate that. So you don't have to worry about that type of thing. If that's what you're like, I hate these notifications, you don't have to worry about that. We don't do them. So you can join there, or you can leave a comment down in the section area down below. I'm going to go nap. Bye. Bye.